group, I hope, Strategy for Success. So I just went live on my own profile because Facebook has changed its way of doing the lives now. And when you revert to the old way of doing it, it just then automatically puts you on your own profile, which I didn't realise. So we are here to kick off day one of the new training programme, which I am really excited about. I've been working on this programme for a number of months now, but I've kind of just pulled it all together in the last couple of weeks. So I'm super excited. I'm also a little bit nervous because I normally don't have it so structured. So my lives are normally a topic and I go with it. So this time I'm a little bit more scripted, but I'm hoping to keep it still not really dry and following a script as such, but I have got it here with me in case. Also, I am really excited to do it a bit differently, to do this 10-day programme, to have it kind of short and concise nuggets that you'll be able to watch back, and they won't be really long. Some will be longer than others, but I'm aiming to keep them within about a 15-minute to 30-minute tops live video. After each live, I will post up a list of homework for you to go off and do on each activity, on each topic area. There'll be several activities, normally 2 or 3, for each area. So that when we follow talking about things on the strategic level, you go off and do the actions that are within that area. So obviously the programme is Strategy for Success, and as I just mentioned, this is a strategic level. So it is getting your business in the right mindset, in the right vision, in the right process for you to go off and deliver that strategy in your own way. So it's kind of autonomous, that you can go and read it as you like, take from it what you want to, and run with it. I will be giving you some action specific tasks, and I will talk about some actions, but largely this is the strategy that you need to look at in order to move your business forward. So the training programme, the topics I cover, it's 10 days, excuse me, like I said. We start off on day one with obviously the introduction that I'm doing now, and then straight into business planning. Day 2 and day 3 will be vision, so it'll be a part 1 and a part 2. Day 4 and 5 will be customer, part 1 and 2. Day 6 and 7 will be around team, so again, day 1, part 1, part 2. Then we will have day 8, I think I'm on now, which is action. And then we will have a guest speaker on day 9, the penultimate day. Excuse Tommy. It wouldn't be a video of me without my cat being in there. And day 10 will be review and some top tips to help you move forward. So obviously this will be around on replay. I'm going to be setting up a YouTube channel as well, so I won't be looking at the comments too much if you're live with me at all. I will, if any questions at the end come up and I can quickly look at those, I will answer them, but I won't be kind of interacting with you on the live, because obviously it's going to be put on the YouTube channel later on, so it keeps it succinct, and also to try and keep me to time. So I'll come back, so do interact with the live. I will come back through afterwards and get back to any of you and your comments. Okay, so are we ready? Business planning then. So this is a really important starting point to get you focused in the right way of your business. So I wanted to start with that planning element to your business before we started moving on to the vision and everything else. So it's really important about how you view your business, because if you view it in the right way, your vision will then follow on from that. So your business is yours. If you plan to earn and to grow your income, then you need to view it as a business. You need to shift your focus and be accountable. You are the CEO of your own business, your own destiny, your own goals, your own dreams. All of that is yours for the taking. Excuse my voice. But you've also got to be in charge of what you do. You've got to be accountable for your actions every day. You've got to be in charge of your mindset. And your own success, because this is your business. It's not your sponsors, it's not your directors, it's not your superstar director's business, it's yours. And it doesn't matter whether you talk to your sponsor or get on with your sponsor, or whether they're giving you what you believe that you should have, because actually it is yours, and we need to start with that mindset straight away. It's down to you and you alone in what you can achieve with your business. So it's all down to you. So don't use it as an excuse that you don't talk to your sponsor. Don't use it as an excuse that you don't have the support from that avenue or anywhere else. It is achievable for anyone at any level, and it doesn't matter whether you know your sponsor or not. It really doesn't affect your business. At the end of the day, we've got a training program here. We've got our team group. There's loads of different information in there. The workstation is full of amazing tips and training as well. There is so many avenues you can get support from, regardless of your upline support or anything else. So it's ideal, obviously, to have that support and always try and build those relationships. But if they're not there, then don't use it as an excuse. So you must be open and willing to change you and your income. You need to be willing to face resistance, to face fear, to face the difficulties that you experience and are part of, and just accept that from the outset. There are going to be times where it's more difficult. There are going to be times in your life where it is difficult. There are going to be times where the market is up and the market is down. There are going to be times of the year that are seasonal, that it's going to be easier, and other times that it's going to be harder. That is a realization of business, and you have to learn to accept that and just carry on going through those times, and don't let that dishearten you or take you away from the path that you're on. Excuse me. Where am I? And also, it's about not letting those negative things in your life or outside of your life push you down. It's about using it instead to fire you up. So if something is telling you to get down, you just get back up again and you use it to propel you and think, no, have that stubborn approach to your business that no matter what, you are going to do what you want, because you can see that end vision, that you can see where you want to be, and that has to push you to that. That has to be strong enough that all of those things don't matter, that they can fuel you rather than sink you down. Okay, so where are we now? So you have to have a vision, and we will come on to this tomorrow. A vision is a really strong part of your business. You really need to go and run with that vision so much. Just, you have to have it there, and that's why we're going to spend 2 days looking at vision from tomorrow, so that it can help fire you up when other stuff in your life or other negativity around you or the lack of support elsewhere or whatever else, whenever that is weighing you down, that your vision will always lift you up. I talk about this a lot. You have to be committed, you have to be consistent, and you have to work hard. There are no magic formulas in this business. There is nothing that I'm doing that I'm not telling you. There is nothing that I know, a secret way of doing something, that I'm amazingly getting sales, or I'm amazingly promoting, or I'm getting people joined. There is no secret formula. There is nothing that I don't share with you guys. So if you tell me that you can't do something, or that you're not doing it, it's not working, it's not the actual activity, it's the way you're going about it. And perhaps in your environment that just doesn't work for you, and you just need to re-look at that and change what you're doing and how you're doing it, as opposed to the whole thing being broken, because it's not. And we know that there are people that just keep going and keep going and keep going, and then they get that success that they want. But it's not going to happen without sheer determination and effort and hard work and focus. So we all start with the same business in a box. We start with the same compensation plan. The only difference to people that aren't successful with this business are that they give up, that they believe that they can't do it, that it won't work, that no one will buy from them, that no one will join them. When you start talking in those ways, if you start believing that, it's not going to happen. And that's the only difference between successful people. It is that sheer stubbornness to keep going and knowing that it is achievable, knowing that they can do it, that there is ways to do it, that there are different things that they can try, that there are new ways all the time of connecting with people, that there is always someone extra in this population of the world that will want Scentsy. It's not being put off by no's, it's not facing fear and running away, it's actually standing up and fighting for what you know is right. It is just not giving up. It's being relentless, and just knowing that there's always someone else out there that will want this, that you can help, that you can add value to. and just take those ups and downs and know that it won't always go smoothly. It doesn't always go smoothly. There are some months where I have to work a hell of a lot harder, that I don't have any parties booked, that I know that I've still got my same goal, and the how has changed that month because of the way that the market is, or the way that everyone else is at the moment, or I've exhausted all those current options of people that want parties. I need to go beyond that. And also, if you put the effort in and you absorb all of that, of those that would tell you that works well and that goes with the business, you can open the doors, you can unlock incredible potential from your business. If you keep fighting, you keep working hard, you keep adding value, and looking after people and putting the kindness and happiness out there, and positivity, you can unlock incredible potential. So those of you that were doing Tam's 10-day training will have seen the guest speaker Carla coming on and talking about where her business has taken her, and she talked about her November pay, and she was really open and honest, and she said that in November she earned and although that's a higher month of the year, her pay is still really consistent over the course of the year. Yes, it spikes, but you can imagine it's not going to spike from $0 to $17,000 in 1 month. That's because all year round she's worked hard. She's had consistent approaches, consistent sponsoring, consistent sales, consistent everything, and her pay has been up here, and then obviously it allows for that spike, because we all see that no matter where we are in our business, we all see that spike at Christmas. But it's absolutely incredible to know that that is the potential, and that's not the top potential. You know, there's more than that. There are people in the business earning way more than that, so that is real. And if you want to unlock that, then you can't let your own self or anyone else or any excuses get in your way, because Carla didn't. Carla didn't let any excuses get in the way. She'll tell you that she's an introvert, massively an introvert, that she is incredibly anxious when she's in group settings, that she isn't one to just be full of confidence, but she went out there anyway and did what she had to do, because she knew that she wanted that end goal. She wanted to get to where she wanted to go. The other side of it is around being authentic and genuine, true to your values and beliefs. Always try and improve and better yourself, undertake development all the time. It's so important that you invest in your own development, whether that's making sure you make time for live training in our team group, in other team groups if you're in TAMS, or other director team groups like Julia's group. Make sure that you are accountable and investing in your own development. Always make it about others and not you. We have the core vision of the business is around give more than you take, and that sits so closely to my soul and my own values. It's perfect for me, but it's so true. If you put out there that you're giving more to others, if you are doing all you can to help people, you're adding value, you are making it all about them and not you. When you're sponsoring someone, it's not about you and what you gain from it, it's about what they can gain. It's about what they get from it. And we'll obviously talk more in specifics of these kind of areas when we go through the relevant topics as well. But always make sure that you are you work with a true desire to help people. When that true desire is there, it's karma. It's going to come back on you. When you help people, you help yourself. But you just got to do it from that genuine place in your heart, that you really want other people to experience what you're experiencing. That feeling of community, that feeling of being your own boss, that feeling of being there for your family, being able to have some financial freedom, whatever that looks like for you, having those feelings that you love and giving that to somebody else. That's what it's about. It's about what they can get from it, and not about what you can get from it. Also, and again, we talked about this a little bit earlier as well, and all the time, being open, being positive, being effort focused, putting those actions in. It's all well and good to have a strategy if you then don't go and put the actions in behind it. It's all well and good doing lots of training if you don't then take the aha moments and any takeaways from it and go and put those into action and put them in place. Always try and give your best effort. Always, always, always give it your best, because your best will be enough. And stop worrying about what your best is, and don't ever compare yourself to anyone else. Every single person is on a different journey. They are working different backgrounds. They are working with different amounts of children in the home. They are working part-time sensitivity, full-time sensitivity, side hustle sensitivity. There's so many different variables to everyone's business that you cannot compare yourself to anybody else. It doesn't matter if you've been here 5 years longer than someone else and they've already promoted above where you are. It doesn't matter whatsoever. And title doesn't mean anything. You know, being a director doesn't mean anything different to being an essential consultant. It really doesn't. We're all the same. We're all one family. We're all working our businesses, and it's always that same cycle. I always have to go back to the circle of doing all the actions from the beginning in the same way that you do at the beginning. I still do online launch parties. I still do an open house launch party. I still have to go and get new customers and do parties to meet new people. I still have to keep sponsoring. It's the same and same and same and same over and over again. It doesn't change, and your title doesn't change that. It doesn't mean I have to do less now that I'm a director. I do as much, and I keep going more and more and more to try and find new ways and to help you guys more. You have to believe that everything is figure-outable. And I know that's not really a word. It's one of the books I'm reading at the moment, which I absolutely love. I love making up words as well, so it fits perfectly with me. But there's a book, Everything is Figure-Outable. I've totally forgotten the lady's name at the minute, but I can put that in the comments afterwards. I have shared it with you in my team group before. And be open to that change that we've said as well. But just by believing that you can figure everything out along the way, it just will give you so much more confidence in what you are doing. Knowing that you don't have to know the answers right away. You don't have to know everything before you start promoting your business. You don't have to know everything before you do your first party or go live. Just know that you can work it out. Know that you can just say, oh, I'll just come back to you on that. I just want to make sure I get the exact right answer for you, and I'll check it. And then you come and ask in our team group, or you come and inbox me or your sponsor. There's that support there that you don't have to know everything straight away, and just believe with all your heart that you can figure everything out, and everything will be okay. Never have also the mindset when you do training and development, when you read a new book, never have the mindset that you know this already, because every single time it will trigger something new. You'll think about something new. They will give you one extra little bit that you never thought of before. Someone else's opinion will have a different effect on you to someone else's. They might suddenly think about something that you haven't, or what they say in a different way can make you think about something new. So always be open to training, whether it's the same topic that you've covered before or not, because it will always bring out something new that you haven't thought of. And also, the first time you do training, it's a lot to take on. So say you've got a topic that you didn't know anything about, you've done training on it, you've gone off and you've done it. When you go back and do a similar training again, it's not a case of knowing it all already. It will be a case of cementing what you've already learned. It will be picking up on new things that you missed the first time because you were too busy trying to get everything that you needed to get started. So every single time training will be different for you. Also, like I said, always be open to new things, to change, to trying something again. So you can tell me that you've tried to get Bora bags out and no one will take one. It cannot physically be the case. There are so many people in this world. There are so many people in your town that you have never interacted with, that don't even know what Scentsy is, don't even know that you do Scentsy. There is always a way of getting Bora bags out there, for example. You have not tried everything. I can promise you that. You have not tried everything. And this course is all about being positive. So as I've said in the run up to it, there'll be, I don't want to hear any, I've tried that, it doesn't work. Because I promise you, you haven't tried it enough times, or you haven't tried it in the right way, or you've not reviewed how you're doing it and what you're saying and the words that you're using, the images that you're using. And that's what this course is about. It's about thinking about those strategies where you can pull it back and just restart and look at how you can go forward and change your script, basically. So that is our training for today. The activities that we've got from this, they are free, and I will put this in a separate post, so you can write these down, but don't worry because they will be on the post that I pop up in a minute. So number one is I want you to think about how you currently view your business. Is it a hobby? Is it something that you really want to change your life? Is it somewhere in between? Whatever it is, how you describe your business, I want you to write it down in the homework post comments. So not on this video, on the homework post. Two, I want you to go to your Facebook profile, and I want you to just screenshot the first bit that you see on your Facebook. So for example, I will just show you which bit I mean. So on my own profile, I literally just want you to go no further than that, screenshot it, and then put it on the homework post as number 2 of the activities. We will come back to why and what we're doing with that on day 3. Number 3, I want you to write down any of your current negative thoughts and obstacles in that homework post, and then in your mind I want you to throw them away. But I do want you to write them down, because I want at the end of this programme to look at where there's been change, and I want to see where your mindset was to where it is going to be at the end. So write those down as well. Just think of maybe the three, if your top three or something like that, of your negative thoughts towards your business or your own strengths or abilities, where you are negative towards. And then I want you to write them down, and then I want you to literally, well not literally, but I want you to kind of in your mind pick them up and throw them up. And I don't want you to think about those anymore. I want them to be gone and banished from your mind. So for example, the most common one is, I am not good at sponsoring. So write that down and then just take it out and throw it away. It's no longer a sentence that you associate with your business. So that is day 1 done. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful. I will come back to questions afterwards on the live, and I will be saving all the videos so I can upload them to my YouTube channel when I've set that up, so which is really exciting. But yes, I hope that's been useful for day 1. I hope that means you're excited for day 2 tomorrow, which is vision part 1, and it is your vision, your dreams, which is part 1 of the vision topic. So I will love you and leave you, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Take care. Bye.